Hey, what's going on, everybody? Another episode of Talk Real, Get Real. Hope everybody's doing well today. We have a big show lined up. We don't have too many people. We don't have anybody coming on for today, but we do have a lot of cool topics. So a lot of the topics are going to be, Sifu Kwan Check, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming on. We do have... we are going to be talking about a few things today. So some of the things that we're going to be talking about are... setting up your school and how we set up our school, which is not necessarily everybody's way that they should be setting up the school.
Yes, it is.
But we're going to be setting up, giving you guys our opinions on how the school should be set up and how it should be run, and basically, from our perspective, from my perspective, running a school for 28 years. 29 years, from Sifu's perspective of seeing me running the school, him helping in the school, seeing exactly what goes on in the school, and how much
the trials and tribulations,
how much,
and people pissing you off,
how much pressure is actually forced onto people or forced onto the instructor. A lot of people just see the forefront of the teacher. You walk in and teacher, and you guys, all you see is the
at the desk sipping tea.
Well, just teaching and being a part of the school that way, but they don't see the end results. They don't see the back. They don't see behind the screen.
Yes.
Nobody wants to look behind the curtain and see all the stuff that goes on. I do want to say hello again to Sifu Kwan Check, who's on here. Juan, what's going on, brother? Hope everything is well. My wife, how are you, my love? Hello, Shane. How are you? Little man, Shifu Lloyd's on. Did you know that? Shifu Lloyd's on.
Ding!
So we have a couple of people on. I do share this stuff with a couple of groups. So I'm hoping that these groups jump on. I hope these groups help. I hope these groups share. If you guys don't share with what we're doing, or you don't believe in what we're doing, first of all, swipe. And
we don't care.
Yeah, really, I don't. And if you are interested in promoting good martial arts, if you are interested in promoting a good way of trying to educate the public, because that's what we're trying to do right now. Clint, what's going on, brother? That's the biggest thing. We're trying to educate the public. By educating the public gets to understand exactly what they should be looking for, right? Because most of the public are, I don't want to say ignorant, because that's a really bad word, but most of the public... Most of the public don't know. They don't know any better. No. And you can't blame them for that, because society...
I could blame them.
No, you can't.
I could blame them.
You can't, because society has taught them to not know, because it's easier to sell to people who don't know.
It is.
Definitely.
But you know what? It's like if you want to go buy a TV...
Hold on one second. Be right back. Bye. And we're back. Just had to do that really quick. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So now, if you want to buy a 50-inch TV, right? You don't go just to Sam's Club and pick out the first one on the shelf.
Bullshit. I don't. You don't.
Yeah.
Because you are an intelligent person.
Yeah.
But 80% of the people I'm not saying 70% of the people are stupid, but 70% of the people don't know, right? So they walk in, and because Sam's Club is really smart, and Kmart and everything else, they put these big screen TVs right in front of you when you first walk in, and what do?
Oh, I want that
And you're sitting there and you stare at it, and they put the best video possible so that you can see this beautiful transition of colors and all sorts of shit. And when you bring it home, you're like, it don't look like that anymore, right? And you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
they do they're smart. They
yes.
do their they are educated.
So some people do their research and some
people don't.
All right.
And that's just the way it is, and that's okay. Let's go through. So that's what this is all going to be about. So guys, hang tight. We do have a lot of stuff to share right now. So
goodness.
I'm going to share this right now. So if you text yes to 631-496-4286, you only get in 1 week.
Wow.
Fuck that.
1 week.
Sorry. Yeah.
What happened, man?
Somebody came in and gave me $5,000.
He gave you the Cracker Kung Fu discount.
He wanted the Cracker Kung Fu discount. $5,000. So I can't. It's even like it's got like
Wow.
tape on it. He like taped it.
Wow.
You know, so 5,000 right here.
Laminated it.
5,000 large.
That's hilarious.
He came in. He goes, "I want my 2 free weeks," and gave me $5,000 cracker kung fu.
He gave you the cracker kung fu discount.
Dude, I can't believe it. So,
oh my Lord.
He was like, "Yeah, so I want 2 free weeks," and then I thought to myself, like, the Jew kicked in. So I had this good Jew on one side and this bad Jew on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and this one Jew, the good Jew's like, "Oh, you know, give him a good discount. You know, be a good Jew. You know, help him out.
Come on, Michigan.
Yeah, you know.
Come on, Michigan.
You know, so
And then the bad Jew said,
the
what?
bad Jew said, "Dude, 1 week. Don't be a gefilte fish. Give it 1 week." Us Jews had it hard. We eat matzah. Give it 1
my
week.
God.
So I said, all
Holy
right.
cow.
So you know what I decided
You
with?
decided 1 week?
I decided 1 week. So you all get 1 week.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
You can't write this stuff, man.
I know. So, Mike L, what's going
What's
on?
up, bro?
Clint, what's going on? JP. Oh, JP's on here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right. All right. So
you gonna do that now?
I'm gonna do this right now.
All right.
So let me call him real quick, and then I'll let you go do your thing. So start with your. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, next is a seminar, April 4th and 5th. We got Shifu Raul coming in to teach the Chinese Gin, the Chinese straight sword. So 4 hours of training with Shifu Raul. He's going to be teaching the Chinese straight sword. He's going to be teaching the 5th Meridian sword, along with applications, along how to stick people in the butt. And 4 hours of training, so do not miss that. If you missed out, you asked out. Right, so space is going to be limited because we can't have 100 people in here with straight swords. That would not be a good thing. So if you want your space to learn from this man, I already got my space set up, so you can't have mine. So get yours. All right. The second day, we're going to be hosting. Our school is going to be hosting Chinese lion dance. You're going to be learning the bare bones of Chinese lion dance. Why you should be doing it. What's it going to do for your school. What kind of revenue you can generate from doing Chinese lion dance, all that kind of good stuff. So don't miss out on that seminar. Next, we have Master Unite 6th Annual Master Unite August 1st, 2020. We have, we've been doing it big every year. A whole bunch of instructors and we'll bring the students all come together to celebrate the unity of martial arts and sharing. And everybody's going to be, sharing their techniques, sharing their viewpoints and things like that. You get to eat. They got some good food in there, man. So that is a day that I mark on my calendar because I don't want to miss that. And it's fun to come down and just hang with people and you'll pick up something new. Next we have 5th annual Sanda seminar, October 24th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is one that you do not want to miss. This is especially tailored to people who want to get their Grammy on, so and learn how to make their technique and make their Kung Fu functional. Right? It's based on Kung Fu, but it's open to all styles. So open to all styles, open to all levels. We don't care. You come in. We're gonna be starting off learning different ranges of combat to learn how to apply your Kung Fu, why we do certain things and techniques, how to be able to apply our techniques and our Kung Fu in real time. Right? And we always talk about real time. What's real time? Real time is all right, you throw, boom, and there's no ready, set, go. I said you throw it, and he throws it. Right? So this is one not to miss. Yes. So next we have.
Wow, man, you just running through shit, huh?
Yeah, man. We gotta get to this thing.
Full of broadcast.
Full of broadcast. My man Fuller. He's the event guy for all the fighting and stuff.
I want to say he's like the event coordinator.
Yeah, I don't know if he coordinates it.
He does. He actually does coordinate some of the fights. He does coordinate some stuff out there.
All right, then he's an event coordinator too.
He's like out in like Arizona somewhere, I think. I'm not quite sure.
He's out there somewhere.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so any events, stats on fighters, events coming up local as well as the big thing, this is where you want to go. He has a Facebook page, and he also has the IG down at the bottom at Fuller Broadcast. Also, sponsoring, Trigger, and sponsoring our show is, where is it? There it is.
Tiger Life.
It is Tiger Life, the clean energy drink.
Dude, I gotta say, we go through Tiger Life.
Oh.
Yeah, we get 4 cases, and we go through 4 cases.
Like crack.
Like it's like crack now. It's like a week and a half. We go through 4 cases in a week and a half, and it's really crazy.
Yes.
So guys, if you don't know about Tiger Life is the clean energy drink. Or it's a cleaner energy drink. I want to say, it's not like super clean, but it is the cleaner energy drink.
Yes, and this is another avenue you could use to make some revenue in your school as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, a lot of people, a lot of schools don't think they think of it, but they don't know how to actually
gotta hustle.
That's the word of the day.
Yeah, man.
That's the word of the day. I think you know what? I think that's your mantra.
Hustle. You know what?
I told you, man. I'm gonna play that song by Rick Ross for you. Every day I'm hustling.
It's been motivation for me, because if I don't hustle, I don't make the money.
Yes.
Right? If I don't hustle, I don't get the students in.
And you make the money, and you hustle, but you're not a douche.
No,
you don't rip people off.
No.
So there is a way to hustle and be a good person.
Yes.
So and also
like crack.
Also, you want to hit us up.
Yeah. Did we?
It's up there, man. Look, bing. I'm already.
What'd you put up?
The logo. It's up there.
Do your thing. No. I was actually looking for something else. Yeah, no. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing. Oh, look, Shifu Rick. What's going on?
Hey, Shifu Rick. So yes, support our school. Support all our social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. We got stuff happening all day long, every day. We have this new thing now where you go on the website, you can type and text, and you get somebody right away for information.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? So
that's been I gotta say, that's been working out tremendously.
Yeah, because people want it now.
Yeah,
people don't want to wait for it.
Yeah, so that's another thing that we're gonna talk about as well. Hey, what's up?
Different marketing things, simple marketing tools you can do for your school.
Yeah. That you don't have to go to somebody and pay big money for.
And you don't have to resort to guerrilla marketing.
Unless you want to, send me stuff, I'll hook you up.
That you don't have to resort to guerrilla marketing as your main source of advertisement.
Yeah, man.
Because now we live in a day and age that nobody knows about the yellow book. You put something on somebody's car, and then what happens? They're like, "What is this shit?" And they do that.
Comes flying.
You know what I'm saying?
off.
You can't go up on nobody's door and stick a flyer on anybody's door. You can't do that on anybody's mailbox.
You can go from door to door and knock on door to door, but you get somebody like me, man, and the minute I start to see people walking down walking up the driveway, it's like, I shut the door.
Well, no, you don't even have that. You got your Batman cameras outside the house. Yeah. So they hear loudspeakers like, get away from my front door. And they're like, what the hell is that? And it's like, we don't want nothing. You don't even open the door.
Yeah, we don't want no Girl Scout cookies. Keep going. Move on.
We don't want no cookies. I make my own goddamn cookies.
I make my own back cookies.
I'm on my back cookies.
Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to do these marketing things and put these up in place in your school to be in competition with these big league Mick places.
Yeah, you know what you got to do?
And burger places.
What I did, just so you guys know, is I watch what they do and I copy it. I watch what Disney does. I watch what Sam's Club does. I watch what Target does. I watch what these people do, because this is, I mean, it's our livelihood as well as martial artists, right? But it's their livelihood to try to outdo everybody and to try to figure out what's the best line of attack to get people to want stuff, right? So here you go. Like I said, I walked into Sam's today, and it was a fucking I'm sorry, I'm potty mouth today. It's a 70-inch TV.
Right there.
Right there. The minute you walk in, 70-inch TV with all this beautiful stuff going on, and I'm like, oh, that would look nice in my house. Mm-hmm. Not that I even have the money, but it's like, oh, that'll look nice in my house, right?
But you got to ask yourself, do you even have a freaking wall big enough to hang that goddamn TV?
I know. But you got to have it.
It's like, right?
Ooh. And it doesn't look that big.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that big in Sam's Club. because Sam's Club is huge. So when you get home, you're like, I can't fit this on my wall.
It's like I don't even have a wall to put this on. It's sitting in the middle of your living room.
So let's go to the beginner stages of what we're going to be talking about today. Yeah. So I like the background. Right?
I like that.
So setting up your school.
I look like I'm on crack though.
No, you don't.
Like
why you look like you're on crack? These are good
caricatures.
Yeah, man. I got my lazy eye going on. Dude, it's perfect. I got my little Jewish nose. I'm set up, man.
He gave you a small schnoz.
Yeah, he kind of hooked me up. Helped me out a little bit.
Oh, all right. So setting up your school.
One eye is more droopy than the other. It works out, man. Come on now.
That just signifies your brain damage.
You got your little ears.
I got them things are not little, man. Them things are huge.
No, you got little ears, man. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna start off. We're gonna start off with how we set up our school. Right.
Yes.
This is so when you first walk into the school. You walk in, you see the door in front of you, right? So that's your door. We got the split colors. We got welcoming colors. Shifu, Shihan Andrew. Shihan, what's going on, brother? Hey, hope everything is well. We have lunch for tomorrow, so don't diss me, brother. And you paying this time. Sparky Robinson!
He thinks he's Sparking a long time. What's
Sparky
up, Spark?
Robinson hasn't come in for a long time.
What's up, Sparky?
So this is our front door. The next picture that comes up into play is, so I've taken, and this is right next to the front door.
Yes.
So I've taken what I see in Disney,
and Sam's Club.
But it's more like Disney, right? So the beginning when you first walk in is more like Disney. I guess Sam's Club too, right? Because it's what you want to sell.
Yes.
But in order to get into the main floor, they got to go through the hot gates. It's like 300, right?
Yes.
You got to go through the hot gates. So it doesn't matter how many people you have, but they all got to walk through the merchandise part of your school. And when they leave, they got to walk through the merchandise part of the school.
Right.
So no matter what, whether they enter or they leave, they're always seeing stuff. Right? So when you go to the aquarium, when you enter through the aquarium, when you leave, you have to leave. You exit through
the merchandise.
The merchandise store, of course, right? Because every kid wants something. So these are like big conglomerates, and if they're doing it, you guys should be doing it.
There's no reason why you shouldn't take advantage of that.
Nope. So
because of that impulse buy, that human nature for that impulse buy.
Man, and I love to impulse sell.
Yes.
So, it's good stuff. And as we move on to the as you come in and you turn to the right where the store is, then you have some stuff that's you got the desk that's moderately clean. It should be a lot cleaner than that. I apologize, but I just snapped pictures today really quick, and then as you go further in, you'll see the desk.
Yep.
And then you'll see our brand. All right, so our brand is everywhere.
Now, we have this set up because we ain't in no storefront.
No.
We're in an industrial area. So there's certain things, kind of like living in an HOA, that you can do and that you can't do in front of your house, right? So we
can't put stuff outside.
Right. So when you drive past a certain store, you see right from the street, Sam's Club lit up everywhere. And then you go in the parking lot, what do you see? Sam's Club everywhere. So why? Oh, damn, I think I should go to Sam's Club.
It's all subliminal.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all subliminal. Yeah,
so
man.
as soon as you drive up to the school, we had the brand right outside, but it's in a way that's conducive to the place that we at, right? And as soon as you walk in, what do you see? Oh, it's the brand. It's the Kung Fu School. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about where you at and what you're getting, right? And I've been to some Mick places where they come in.
I went to some Mick places.
Where you come in and the first thing they say, oh, this is a black belt school. Oh, do this. Oh, perseverance. So, all right, but am I in
a karate school?
Am I in a gym?
Kung Fu school? Am I in a gym?
Am I in a gym? Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, branding, it should be your first thing.
I'm proud of being a Kung Fu stylist.
Yes, you should be.
Well, of course, but what I'm saying is I'm proud of being a Kung Fu stylist. When somebody walks in my school, I'm not like, oh yeah, hey, come join karate. I'm not into that, right? Because now what you're doing is
you say it's Kung Fu. There's like, oh, what kind of Kung Fu? You'll find out.
Yeah, or Kung Fu karate. It's all the same,
You'll
right?
find out.
So what I don't do is I don't fall into that society of keeping everybody ignorant. You know what? We do kung fu. This is what kung fu's about. I've got a couple flags there. I'm pointing so like you would know what I'm pointing to. So there's a couple flags in the picture, and the picture describe, the flags in the picture. These are the people that I talk with and everything else.
So everybody knows that you're affiliated with different schools.
Yeah, I've got a couple of certificates. I don't have 30 certificates on my wall. It's too much. I have a couple certificates that are very, very dear to me.
And you know what?
Very important to me.
You can put up all that stuff, and people look like, oh, that's nice, and then walk right past it.
They don't even know.
They
walk
right past it. Yeah. But they do want to know that you have some credentials.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I go to the doctor's office, what do they have? They have the doctor's certificates of where he went to college and his thing, and that's it. You don't have. From when he went to high school, his high school diploma up there.
Sanda certificate.
They don't have his,
Because she has on here
They don't have his fellowship up there.
Yeah.
They don't have, he did an internship at this job for like 16 years, 15
Sanda certificate.
You know what I'm saying? So they want some credentials, but you got the best bang for your buck.
So that's our front area, right? So the next thing is as you open the door, you get to see
a full view,
almost a pretty close full view of our school and what it entails, right? So you walk into the school. I'm trying to do this the right way so everybody gets a good understanding, right? So I tried to do this like we're walking.
I know you did it real quick, man.
I tried. So right, so you're walking through the school, and you get to see the floor. The floor is nice and clean, always clean, guys. So if you're not clean, if you're not doing the clean thing, people don't want to be around, right? So you have.
Who notices that the most?
It's Shifu Raul. My wife likes Shifu Raul's coming on the 4th and the 5th. We gotta make sure everything's clean. God!
No, but I'm saying, who notices that the most?
The parents.
Parents. That's the first thing.
Mel Roberts. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Hope everything is well, Mel. Hope everything's good.
That's the first thing the parents notice when they walk into school. They could care less
about what you're teaching.
About what you're teaching. It's like, there's the bathroom. I see a dust bunny. I can't have my kid train with no dust bunnies.
Yeah. So if you look to the left, we have our viewing room where people could sit and watch class, so the parents could actually sit and watch what's going on.
Yes.
We don't have very many chairs because I don't need that many parents watching. So first come, first serve. Most of the parents sit in their cars, or most of the parents leave. Some of the parents watch.
What I notice is I see chairs, but I don't see no refreshments.
What do you mean?
You don't have no refreshments out for the parents.
No, dude. All right, so
I'm being devil's advocate right now.
All right. So I don't give out free coffee. The school's not for the parents. The school's for the people who are training. Goodness. The parents, hey, I love the parents. I think they're wonderful, and I guess we got a good portion of our parents that are training. But the parents that drop off the kids, I think they're wonderful and everything else, and we got a good rapport.
Yes.
But I don't got to give them coffee. Dude, I don't got to give them coffee. I'm teaching their kids. That's kind of how it goes.
Oh, goodness.
I know, dude. It is just what it is.
I know.
It is what it is. So as you turn, we have our recycles and we have our regular garbage. Now, this is really important, too, because we're trying to show community awareness, right? So we're not just throwing everything together.
And cleanliness.
Yes.
Cleanliness above all else.
Everything is clean all the time.
Yes.
I make sure that everything is clean. My wife is meticulous about keeping everything clean.
And for one thing we do not have in the school is a lost and found.
Yeah, that's called garbage.
Yeah, we don't have that. And we have people leaving their shit all over the place all the time.
Yeah, 2 weeks and then
if it ain't, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not keeping anybody's stuff and hope that they come in and to figure out whose stuff is this.
Shifu was known throughout the school. If you left your shit for more than 2 weeks, this man would clean it off.
Oh yeah.
Brush it off and stick it back in the case. To sell it. If it was beads, if it was shirts, you wash it, fold it nice, as long as it have no stains on it.
You need a shirt? I got a shirt right here. Discount. Discount. We have stabs, old stabs.
gently used.
We have old stabs that people from old students that don't have any more, I sell them at a discount.
Gently, we call it gently used.
I sell them at a discount.
Gently
You know what I'm saying?
used.
Oh, you don't have no staff? Oh, I got picked from that bin over there. Discount. You can get that. You can get your staff.
Oh,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
don't have that much money.
You don't
here.
have that much money? Here you go.
Yeah, gently used.
Gently used.
So we move over to the right side, and you can see the lions on the wall. They're not just ornamentals. We utilize lions. We do lion dance. We keep with the culture. We teach lion dance within our school, and now we're doing a seminar that we're going to be teaching lion dance as well.
And you can also see that we have all the equipment strategically placed in the school, so we use the most space possible.
Yeah, optimize
the space possible for the training floor.
Yeah.
And that is key in the school. You know, to have the equipment, but also to know, you know, to keep it in a place where it's going to be readily accessible, but it's not going to be anybody's way, and it looks neat.
Yep. And this is important too. So we're going to move on to this. Now this is the whiteboard, because I don't want to spend money on a.
You don't want no fancy PowerPoint thing.
I'm going to eventually do that. I've been looking into it, but this is my. I got to give credit to my wife. She's absolutely freaking amazing, because the whiteboard is important. But for guys, what do? We'll write something on there. We leave that shit up for months.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody looks at it. They looked at it once.
I forgot about it.
And then they look at it and they go, oh, okay, that's on there. That's been on there for like a month. So then eventually people don't look at it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Rachel, every week, puts something else up. And the greatest thing about it is that she'll, whatever's done, she marks it off. She erases everything, which I would never do.
Right.
And she moves everything up. She's my electric board. And then she moves everything up, and then she writes on it. And every week it's something different.
So what Shifu Rick says, he says,
and the smell.
Smell. He said, I was in Florida and walked into a famous name karate school, and it was like walking to a stanky foot. People have told me that we have the nicest smelling school they've been in, and incense, the Dajjal Tiger Bomb, and of course, sweat. Yes, I mean, you can have it lived in, but you can't have it funky.
And you know what it is? Some karate schools, they walk around, they do the barefoot thing because it's traditional and everything else, and I get that, I think even BJJ does the barefoot thing too.
Yeah, but traditionally, they're supposed to wash and clean the floor after every single class.
Yeah, well...
They're supposed to.
Well...
But does it happen? We don't know.
But for me...
Yes.
I don't like that at all. So that's why we wear shoes.
Oh, the barefoot thing?
We wear sneakers. And yes, you know what? We do that. We keep everything clean and constantly cleaning the floor. Me and my wife are constantly cleaning the floor and everything else. Ericon, what's up?
What's up, E?
And we have Hung Fut Fight.
He said, will you please interview my Shifu Grandmaster Tai Yim from Hung Fut System Northern Shaolin Honga. Wing Chun is very popular, as well as Charlie Foot. Love to hear about Hung Fut System. Just a humble, hardworking, forever student. You know what?
Get him to call us.
In contact with us.
Get him so Hung Fut. Get him to get in contact with us.
I know Shifu Taiyam. He's been around for a long time. I've seen him in the magazines.
Yeah.
And he would be an awesome person to interview. But
tell him
you're the liaison.
Yeah, man. Tell him to contact us. We'll get him on Zoom, and then we'll get him on here. And I'd love to put him on here and love to get him on the show, without a doubt. Please spread the word. Please share. And try to get those people that you want to hear him being on the show, get them used to being on this and watching this.
Yes.
And get him in contact with us, and we would love to. Absolutely love to.
Yes.
Yes, before and after.
Yes, before and after.
Oh, washing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he cleans the floor too. He's crazy. He's just like me.
And I commend you on that.
Yeah.
I definitely commend you on that.
Yeah. Every time I walk in his school, it don't smell like ass.
Yes. And you know what we also do is stanky students.
Oh yeah, no, I got no filter.
Yeah.
If I have a stinky student,
oh my
I will
God,
let them
if
know.
we walk past a student, I was like, yo, dude, part of your training is discipline, respect, and not being stanky. That's your training. Go home
and clean this up.
Clean your uniform,
Yeah,
and you have to personify
the
it.
biggest thing you don't want to do, guys, is train really, really hard in a class and then roll that thing up, roll it up, and stuff it in your bag.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing to do is zip it.
Yeah.
So now you're creating a biodome. You're creating a biodome.
Oh God, you talking about
zone.
one of my training brothers? You talking about? Oh my God, and he was like, "Oh, class starts
zip, and then all of a sudden,
put that shit back on."
All of a sudden, the coronavirus comes flying out of that thing.
He would put it back on, and then after class is over, and put it right back in the bag. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many years he did that.
One day,
oh my God,
he unzips that shit and walks out of the room, and I grab the Febreze and I'm like, I doused that thing in Febreze. I killed everything that possibly could be living in there.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Wash up and scrub. Hate a
stinky
hate
gee.
a stinky gee.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
So do I. I hate stinky geese too. They're horrible.
Oh God.
We clean and clean.
And not only that,
good.
but
lots of floor work. Yeah, man. It really is to keep the floors nice and clean, dude. Fabuloso works really well because it disinfects and cleans 99.9% of the bacteria and germs.
All right, moving on.
Moving on, and to the right,
we
got
the ambiance.
We have the
school.
ambiance of the school, which is our pond. Now,
Yes.
the pond that we've had, this is the same rocks.
Is that from Farmingville?
Yeah, man. These are the
Wow, you don't get rid of nothing.
Nothing. Those are the same Buddhas, the same rocks, and all the same stuff that I've had from the beginning of the school in Farmingville to all the way here.
Wow.
The on the wall, if you look to the right of the picture, I'm pointing again. I'm sorry, dude. You might not know what I'm talking about, but if you go right over
that red wall right there.
That red wall. So if you look at the red wall, guys, that is the old floor
from Farmingville School.
From Farmingville School.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
You throw away nothing.
I don't throw away anything.
Throw away nothing. And the Farmingville School, the way it was set up, it was like the Hall of 1,000 Buddhas. Yeah. We had a whole shelf on the lining the top of the ceiling with Buddhas. We had Buddha. It was. You walked in, you smelled the incense. You like, damn.
I'm in China.
Where's Kwai Chen King at? Damn.
I'm in the temple.
I'm in the temple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When we left that school in Farmville, now this is a funny story, right? So we had a cease and assist, because the guy who originally owned the building was selling it. And they wanted me out, but I had a 6-year lease, and I'm like a tick. So if I have a 6-year lease, you ain't getting my shit out unless you pay me, right? So he tried to get us out, and I was like, no, we're not budgeting 6 years, and then you can sell the building or whatever you want to do, because the guy whoever bought the building didn't want us in there, and I wasn't going anywhere. So he had to either pay me or figure something out. So he thought he was slick and did a cease and assist. I called my lawyer, and we had this big fight. Which I won. And we ended up moving to Ronkonkoma. But in the meantime, we had a couple of days to get everything out of there.
Oh, my God.
So when I tell you I took everything.
Yes.
I took everything.
I took the walls.
I took the walls. I took the floor. I had a sawzall, and we had these pictures that Shifu drew.
Yes.
I took the sawzall to
on
the
the
wall,
drywall.
On the drywall. I took out big holes.
Oh my God!
Big holes in the drywall.
I tell you, we laminated and framed them, and now they're hanging in the school.
So I took everything, and then we had these half walls that we made too.
Oh yeah.
So what did I do? Sawzall, dude, sawzall, because it saws all. I took the half walls, I brought them with us, and now they're here. Yeah. They went from the Farmingville school to the Ronkonkoma school, and now they're here in Holtzville.
Yes. So let that be a lesson to you. Use whatever you can.
Yeah, dude. If I bought it, I'm taking it with me.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes.
Even if it's glued down, I'm going to find a way of taking it.
So it just adds to the ambiance of your school.
Yeah. That's great. That's a good story.
Yes.
So so this pond works really, really well. And again, it's because we teach Tai Chi, we teach Qigong, we teach the meditation, the Kung Fu classes, and it just adds.
Yeah, and obviously we teach the Chinese arts. We have the Chinese flavor and the Chinese culture, but not so much in your face. But because that's what you train. And a lot of and what I notice a lot of schools is they're kind of like Mr. Clean Clorox schools.
Yeah, everything's white.
Everything's white.
There's no brand.
There's no brand. There's nothing on the wall except perseverance, hard work, black belt, this, and then you're like, all right, and I walk in as I'm training, but
I'm not sure where
I'm not sure where the hell I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people do that because they're afraid that Americans will be like, oh, you know, we're in America, we're not in Japan, we're not in this. Yeah, I don't want to vibe with this, I don't want to vibe with that. But a big portion of your student population is vibe. They vibe for that culture.
They're looking for it.
They go to a certain style because they vibe with that culture.
Yeah, man. So you know what? Give it to them. Give it to them.
So give it to them. You know what I mean? And
Aline, what's going on? How is everything? Sorry, let me do it to you.
Right. And there's no reason not to give it to them. You know, and a lot of people is like, oh, well, marketing, you know, you want to appeal to everybody. Yeah, appeal to everybody. You know, there's something for everybody, but don't take your identity away just because you want to be that blank face where everybody can come and you want to get like 700 people on your floor. You know, teaching 700 people in one class.
Yeah, and they're not even sure what they're doing.
And not even sure what they're doing, and you're not even sure who you are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Don't lose yourself.
Don't lose yourself. You know, because what happens with that is now you're forced to, you know, and you've seen schools like that where they start off as one name and then 2 years later they become a different name.
I'm not mentioning
and then
anybody.
2 years later they become a different name.
I'm not mentioning anybody.
and in a space of like 7 years,
it's seven different names.
It's 7 different names. So now, you know what I mean? I was like, I thought they did this. No, but they're training this now. But I thought they did that. Right. No, they're training this now.
So then when when that thing goes away and something else becomes popular, they're going to change it back again.
Yes.
And when a school does that and it changes its identity and it morphs into a different identity that many times. Yeah. Like if you had a school and you broke away from your branch and you're doing your own thing and you change it up, hey, more power to you. And then you modify it a little bit more power to you. But if it's going in the same trend as every martial art that's coming out, you gotta think to yourself, something's friggin' wrong. Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong.
There should be bells and whistles going on, man.
And you know there's something wrong because what do the big companies do? Did Apple change? They ain't changed shit in like what 50 years.
Nope. IBM.
Same thing with IBM.
I mean, they might buy other conglomerates, and they are
but I'm saying their brands.
IBM never changed.
Their brands may change a little bit.
Toyota, a
little bit.
Honda, but their symbols might have changed a little
like
bit.
Like a smidge.
Yeah, just
like
a little
smidge.
Bit, but not much at all.
No,
because that's their brand. If they change too much, then they lose their identity.
They lose their identity, and then they lose the credibility of people. It's like, oh, Toyota's a great car. I'm going to say Toyota. But then you come next day and the Toyota was something totally different, and they got a totally mission statement. It's like, your trust in that company.
Yeah, it just drops.
It just drops. It's like, oh, they changed that.
And you know what? And
they might have changed how they do other stuff.
And that's why I don't understand why martial art parents and even adults, if you're going to a school and that name fucking changed like 3 times or 5 times, you should be like, dude, what are we doing? Like, why all of a sudden now we're doing this? We started at this spectrum, and it's like going to it's going to a Chinese buffet, man. You go to a Chinese buffet, you get all this Chinese dinners, and then like you look at the next tier over, and you got pizza. Right? You got pizza, you got spaghetti and meatballs, you got, it's like all of a sudden it's not really a Chinese buffet no more. It's a complete USA buffet. That's what they should call it. A USA buffet.
That's why
come to the USA buffet.
That's why we call it 31 flavors.
That's that's what it is. It's so funny.
So Shifu Rick says, when we first opened, my school was called Shaolin Kung Fu Academy, but we changed it to 10 Tigers because no one could pronounce Chuanfa, not even the Chinese.
I believe it. I believe it.
But see, that's not something like Chuanfa to 10 Tigers. You still know you're training Kung Fu.
Yeah. You're not,
it wasn't Chuanfa to eclectic martial arts.
Yeah, or JKD. Or JKD.
You know what I'm saying?
Or change it to, whatever, Shotokan.
And I gotta tell the story.
Shifu Rick's Shotokan school.
Yeah, and I gotta tell the story. I have a graphic design background. I went to school for graphic design, video production, web design, and stuff like that. So before we did any of our social media and things like that, we had a logo, and if you're,
I'm gonna say what you're saying, but
yes,
Hung Fa. That's something excellent, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So you just hang tight. those words are really good. So go ahead, finish your little story.
Okay.
Quick. It's already 8:41.
No way.
Yeah, or 8:45.
Damn.
So we're moving.
Long story short, we had a logo, and Shifu liked it, but it wasn't conducive to any type of brand, you know. And if you have the branding, you have to know some semblance of graphic design, what people vibe with, what sparks the eye, and things like that. And you have to know the industry, right? So he's like, no, man, I like my logo. You know what I'm saying, like that. I like that logo. I like that little flames and stuff like that. But I was like, yeah, dude. But
you were like, nah.
Yeah, but
and it wasn't even like, no, maybe we could change it up. He was like,
nah. You know what it is? Because
he goes, that looks like shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, come on.
It looked like a 9-year-old did it. You know what I mean? And you didn't make it. You know, we had somebody else who did it, and he has good marketing sense, but in terms of branding, needed some work. All right, so I just went in, and the brand that we have now, it took me about a month to get that brand. You know why? Because the brand is about who?
Us? Me?
Yes. Yes, the brand is about you. So when you see a brand, immediately it has to say, oh, this is what this school is about. Right? So once I did the brand and I showed him the brand, he's like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
and what did you say? Oh, it resonates something with me. It resonates something with me. And what happened? As soon as we put that brand and we started plastering that brand everywhere, what happened? Shit started changing.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Just from that one brand. From the change in the brand. You know what I'm saying? So, it's
dude, you sold me. Brands are very important.
Brand is paramount.
Yeah,
brand is paramount.
And if you're gonna train something, stick with it and stop changing shit.
Yeah, stop changing stuff.
So Hung Fut wrote, I see at some schools that the parents complain because we bow to the ancestors, and I also seen students complain about bowing and offering to the altar. It's a shame killing the foundation and tradition.
Yes.
And I completely commend you on saying that. And for me, if you don't bow on my floor, you don't get on my floor. Period. I don't care. I'm not changing who I am and what I do. He calls it I'm really stubborn, but what else did you call it? That it sounded better than being stubborn.
Assertive.
I'm assertive. So I'm very assertive, and I'm sticking to my guns with a lot of the stuff that we do.
There's certain things you do, because you do concede and you flow like water and stuff like that. But other times you're like a freaking mountain. You're like, nah.
Yeah. So there's some things
you're like,
can't.
nah, bruh.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't.
I ain't doing it. Nah.
So my fix for that is that you have to educate the parents. Now, another thing is that the majority of our school, we're an adult-based school, so we only have 24 kids. So I don't really have to. I have to be around 24 parents. That's pretty much what it boils down to. So I've convinced the 24 parents that the altar is there to represent all the masters that have died before us.
Yes.
That have brought the system here.
Yes.
They don't need to know anything more involved with it.
Well, I think what you had to explain was when you say altar, people immediately go to what?
Religion. Of course. Well, that's because it's translated, and that's the only word that we have that really people can understand.
Correct.
For what it is,
but
right?
you have to explain to them.
But that's the whole thing. Educate.
Yes.
Educate the public. So I told them, hey, yeah, you know what? We're bowing on the floor because we're paying respects and we're paying homage to the instructors that have taught us prior. If you can't bow to the floor to show respect to them, then you can't go on my floor. Yes. And if your beliefs refuse you to do that, go down the school to some McDojo that doesn't care. They'll take your money. You won't learn anything, and God bless you.
And the kids won't learn no respect.
No, and the kid.
And then we have the same thing when we have our promotions, our ceremonies, and you make the announcement every single time.
Yep.
Make sure it's okay with. Go ask your parents it's okay because they use the incense and they bow to the altar, they bow to the past masters and things like that 3 times and put the incense there. But you have to make that disclaimer. It's not about religion. Kids go up and ask your parents if it's okay right now. And
yep. And
for the most part, all the parents is like, no, I'm cool with it.
Yep, they all jive with it because they all understand it's just showing respect to the ancestors. That's it. You know what? And I know it sounds stupid, but like parents watching Mulan and watching all these movies about, you see her lighting incense and she's, just paying respects to the ancestors.
Yes.
All of a sudden, and I know it sounds so stupid, but they get educated by watching movies with the kids.
like that, yes.
And they get educated.
Yes.
And for me, it works for me because it makes it easier.
Yes.
And the parents jive. And the parents that don't jive, don't stay. And if they don't stay,
you don't need them anyway.
It's okay.
Because it's going to be a headache anyway.
It's gonna be nothing but nonsense. And you know what? I'm done with nonsense.
And Sifu Rick says, we make sure to mention to them that our altar does not have any religious significance, but to honor and respect our founders and our values.
And that's exactly.
Boom. That's it.
Perfect. That's perfect. So, Hung Fut, that was an excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much for putting up that. He puts everything in caps too. Very passionate.
Yes.
Very passionate.
Yes.
My cousin would be like, "Stop yelling at me." I wrote stuff in caps one day. He's like, "Dude, stop yelling. Just talk." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
My question to you, Sifu. Would you say setting up your school and running the school is a lot indicative, not just to the brand, but to the style also that you practice?
Of course. You have to. So you're either in or you're out. It's not a hobby, right? So Sifu Raul says it all the time. It's not a hobby. If you're going to do this, you do this full time. And if you're going to do it full time, you need to learn the history and you need to do it the right way.
So my question, be a little devil's advocate right now.
Go ahead.
So what happens if you're not a non-traditional school, like an MMA gym, or those schools that have 2 or 3 systems and have that eclectic vibe? Like you
create your own family. You create your own traditions. You create your own way.
But you have to create something.
But you create something. You have to create something because people have to feel that they're part of a family. If they're not part of a family, they're not part of a group. You're going to train these people for like 3 or 4 months or 8 months or a year and a half. They're going to take everything that you gave them and say, "Hey, see you later." And they're going to go run off to another school because they don't feel like they're in a family.
And there's no loyalty.
There's no loyalty. There's no dedication. There's nothing. All it is a gym.
And nothing chaps an instructor's ass more than a disloyal student.
And that's why they have contracts. So even if you go to the other school, that's cool. You want to go to the other school, make sure you pay your fucking bill. Because if you don't pay your bill, my guys will come after you. Right? But me, I don't swing with that.
Yeah.
So.
But you don't have too many problems with disloyalty because we teach the tradition and loyalty and dedication is a part of that.
And I weed them the hell out.
Yes.
I weed them the hell out.
Yes.
I weed them out.
Yes.
I don't want them here. If I've got to chase you for money, and you're willing to take my stuff, and I got to chase you for money, you out.
Yes.
You out.
So you get rid of the bad apples, as we say.
Yep. Yeah. You cut that disease out. Really, you cut that disease out.
Cut that gnarly toe off, right?
Yeah, man, cut it off. Let the rest of the toes live. Cut that toe off. If you gotta cut it.
Cut that gnarly, crusty ass toe off.
Yeah,
right?
Man, get rid of it. Gregory Violetti's on.
What's
Gregory,
up?
what's going on? Hope everything
up?
is well. I'd like to get him on one day.
Who?
So Gregory, he's an instructor, and he's a really, really great guy. He's very humble. He's got a lot of knowledge.
All right.
And I would love to get him on the show one of these days.
So we're going to be hitting you up.
Yeah, so I know he's watching because it says Gregory's watching. So I know you're watching. So hit me up, and I'd love to get you on the show one day. So don't run and hide. Come check it out. And Sifu Rick, I'd like to get you on. And definitely Hung Fut, let your instructor know. And we'll try to get him on as soon as we can. Yes. As soon as he gives us a call. So I'm going to, I reach out to some people, but I'm not reaching out to everybody. So if you guys want to be on the show, inbox me.
Yes.
Or rather, inbox him.
Inbox me.
Yeah, inbox him.
You know what it is? We don't have a whole system of people behind the scenes like Good Morning America.
Yeah, we are behind the scenes.
And the what's that show with Kelly Ripa and the other dude? They just sitting there. They smile. They're not responsible for getting their own guests. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
We're done this week. When we're done with the show tonight, it's like I do brainstorming and I try to get all these people.
It's like, what are we gonna do next week?
Yeah, dude. It's like a hustle.
Yep.
Every single time we're done.
I'm thinking, we can get that guy. We can do this. Nope. What about this guy? What about that? And then he's like, nope. Called him already. Nope. This guy won't even return my calls.
Nope.
This guy said, he need to prep before we got. He needs like 2 weeks of prep before he comes to the show.
And the prep thing, dude, that chaps my ass. If you got to prep, then we don't want you on the show. That's bottom line. So here we go. We got to go through this one more time. It's already 8:55.
Damn.
So, did you show the commercial yet?
Which commercial?
The commercial.
The commercial.
Yeah, you didn't show the commercial.
I didn't know we had a commercial.
Yeah, man. We have to show the commercial for, where is it? The new commercial. We got to show the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So check it out, guys. We got a commercial because it's coming in July.
Do the commercial.
You got to slide your head over.
All right.
Nope.
The other way?
Yeah. There you go. Are you ready?
I'll slope
Guys, I'll slope with you. So it looks like we sloping.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I figured I'd put it over here because this way, you know, it's out of the way. But we have this Enter the Dungeon, guys. So don't miss out. We might not have one of the other instructors on there, but Zongsher is definitely going to be there. I'm not sure if Master Ralph Mitchell is going to be here. I'm not sure if he's busy or not, but we'll find out. But Master Raul is going to be on there. And so we'll be there. So guys, check it out, and it'll disappear. It should. It should. There we
go.
Go.
So and we gotta wait for the date.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the date.
And once we get that date,
yeah, then it's on.
It's on like popcorn.
It's on like Donkey Kong. That's so bad. That's so bad. All right, so let's. I don't know if you did this yet.
Nah, I didn't do that yet.
You didn't. So guys, definitely subscribe. Most important, if you're gonna subscribe, definitely like what we're doing. So definitely like it on YouTube. Out. And
share it out.
Click the bell, man. I wish we had like ding. I gotta get all that stuff. So subscribe, like it, and click the bell, guys.
Yes.
Really, really important.
Definitely share it out, guys. You know, because we're getting more and more people on.
Dude, we
Trigger.
We got lots and lots of people.
Yeah, the coalition is definitely growing. You know, but you know, we get in contact with people that we've never ever get in contact with people, and meeting very, very nice people, good instructors, and the good thing about it is we can get that information out to you guys, out to the people that you might never know, because again, a lot of these instructors are good, but they don't know how to market and they don't know how to brand.
Al Costello, how you doing? Mike Can, what's going on?
What's up, Mikey?
Hope everything is well, Mike.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of people that are like just popping on, dude.
Yeah,
it's
man.
so awesome. So guys, thank you so much for being supportive. Really, really appreciate it. We are running out of time. See if I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry,
No.
So here we go. Text yes. Don't type, but text yes to 631-496-4286 for 1 free week. It says, look, free weeks. I forgot to take out the S. So 1 free week of classes, guys. I already had a couple people.
Y'all jump on this, because next week it could be like 0 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be 0. It'll be 0.5 weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be half a week.
Yeah.
So jump on it whenever you can, guys. Again, April 4th and 5th is going to be an 8-hour seminar. So come on down. The first 4 hours for on the 4th is going to be Master Raul Ortiz. He's going to be teaching the GIM. Not only just teaching a form or a set, but he's going to be showing you guys martial application.
How to stick somebody in the ass.
And how to stick somebody, how to fight with it and hurt people. On the 5th, there's going to be another 4 hours, and that's going to be lion dance. And we're going to be teaching the beginning understandings, and we're also going to be teaching tricks, and we're going to be doing a little bit of the history and what you should be doing when you do lion dance, the important bows and the important respect that you give while you're doing lion dance.
And if y'all want to get into it and make it part of your school,
yeah, dude, it's good.
And it took us a good number of years to get a good standing in the community and be able to use this as a viable source of revenue for the school.
But it's viable.
You know, and it's vibing, man. I'm telling you, it's vibing.
It helps. It helps a lot.
It definitely helps.
So let's move on, guys. So the 6th annual Masters Unite. Just so Shihan knows, we have little patches, dude. I still have your patches. Masters Unite, man. So Masters Unite 6th annual, August 1st, guys, 2020. Be a part of the martial arts history, guys. Really, really important. We're gonna put one more up, and then we're gonna bolt. Yeah, we're gonna bolt out of here, guys. So 5th annual Sandai Seminar, October 24th. Do not tell me you did not know the date, because you will be full of shit. Period. Don't even waste your breath.
You got ass out.
Don't tell me, oh, I didn't know it was October 24th. This has been plastered on here since March.
Yes.
So, dude.
And it's going to be plastered up until the day before the seminar.
So don't tell me you don't know.
And that's marketing. That's another marketing point. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Hustle. Because what happens is it goes where? It goes in that subconscious.
Hustle means muscle.
Yep. It goes in that subconscious, and then you'll just think about it one day. You know what? Seminar. There was some seminar.
I think maybe I should go to that
seminar, young. And it's definitely part of that marketing. So what a lot of instructors do when they want to do something is what? They put a flyer up in the school
and they just leave it.
And the flyer is this big.
Yeah, and they leave it and they don't make announcements.
And then the week before it's like, who's coming to seminar? And everybody's like, what seminar?
We have Shifu Raul sent us a poster that was huge.
He is on top of the marketing, man.
So we put that in the front. Yeah. My wife got one in the back. We got a sign-up sheet.
He put like one like this.
Yeah, we're making announcements. We're making announcements everywhere. So definitely be a part of it. Again, guys, if anybody has any questions, 631-447-7738. Do not say you don't know about the seminar because you are lying to yourself and you are lying to me, and I will call you out on it. So Sanda Seminar, October 24th from 9 to 1, guys. It's going to be a great seminar. Other than that, I got to say, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys on the show because every one of you guys is a blessing, and every one of you guys is on the show, and you are part of this show. Yes. And you are part of the team.
And you are part of the coalition.
Just like football, man.
Yes.
It's just like football. Some of these people are so psychotic, man. They wear the football gear and they believe that they're part of that team, and those guys are running in the cold and in the snow, but they feel they
feel right there. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
So, I wanna do this. I'm looking at the big conglomerates, man. You guys are part of my team. You guys are here. You guys are part of my team. You are part of Trigger.
You're with me right now.
You are with us right in Triggerland right now. All of you guys. I can see all of you guys through my camera. So I'm doing really good at this,
you do, right?
I'm running the shit out of this. So, guys, be a part of this. Train real, get real, talk real, get real, and what?
Whoop, Shaolin!